Hello, bosses all around the world, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Infinite Warfare beta. Now, I've just played it for the weekend. I got the beta codes thanks to my G Young Reaper. Thank you for that. And yeah, he helped me with, well, he didn't help me. He just randomly sent me the codes because he got so much codes. And I wasn't really looking forward to playing it, but because I got the codes, I thought about it, and it's actually a good game, but I didn't think I was gonna like it. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing my review of the beta and all of that stuff like in this video right now. So yeah, let me just get started. Now in the gameplay, it feels like Call of Duty Ghost and Black Ops 3 combined together. Like the movement system is like Black Ops 3, and like on the on-foot movement is exactly like COD Ghost. I can just feel it. But then all the jumping and all the thrusters and all that stuff is exactly like Black Ops 3. And yep, they did flipping, what did they say in the trailer? They confirmed that it's gonna be boots on ground, but it's not really as boots on ground as I thought it was gonna be, because I'm sitting there thrust jumping and all that stuff. But yeah, it's not that good because of that. But that's not it. There's also something that's really good about this game is the variants. Now people, they don't like the variants from the game. Like, wow, I love the variants. Like Advanced Warfare, they had variants, it worked. Infinite Warfare is scraping into it now, and it's working with them. It's like they have this whole crafting system. So for example, if you want to get a certain weapon, you can easily get it by opening a supply drop. And if you're not that lucky and you don't get a good weapon or you don't get a good variant, there's these things called what are they called again? There's these things called salvage points. And with these salvage points, you can earn supply drops from it. And then this is good because, like, say for example you save up a lot of crypto keys, not even crypto keys, you save up a lot of keys to get a supply drop, and then you get nothing good from these keys. You can earn lots of salvage points, and these salvage points you can add them up, and if you save your salvage points, then you can get the variant that you want. So that's pretty good because it's not all reliant on supply drops, because you can just earn salvage points, and you can even earn salvage points in game as well. So that's pretty good. And also, depending on your level, when you're leveling up, you can earn different weapons, like different weapon variants. Like there's this one weapon called the Karma 45. You can earn a different variant just by hitting level 15 or something. So that's pretty good. Another thing that I liked about this game, I liked about this beta, was the combat rigs. The combat rigs are basically just a rip-off of specialists. They're exactly the same. Although they're not 9, they're just exactly the same as flipping specialists. But one thing that is good, they copied specialists in a way, but they added more abilities. So each rig person thing has 3 abilities and weapons. So that's pretty good. Like for example, there's that one rig called the Warfighter. He has this claw, something called Combat Focus, and also Overdrive. Overdrive is basically a rip-off of Overdrive from Black Ops 3. Combat Focus is basically, wow, it's Combat Focus from Annihilator, and Claw, that's just its own made-up weapon thing. And then they also have their own triads as well. They're actually called payloads. No. The combat rigs abilities are called payloads. And then they have these triad things, which are basically like perks in a way, but only a certain rig can have it. So each rig has their own additional perk to go with all the other perks. And talking of perks, there are a lot. No, there's not a lot of perks in this game actually. The perks are pretty, they're okay. They could have done better. They could have did way better, but they're basically the exact same of Black Ops 3 perks. Yeah, they're exactly the same as Black Ops 3 perks, except they may have added 1 or 2 new perks. But to be honest with you, they're the exact same as Black Ops 3 perks. But they should have done is they should have added more perks, like the perks from Call of Duty Ghost. Like the perks there were so sick. like I loved Call of Duty Ghosts perks because there was so much perks, and that's pretty good. But sadly, there's not that much perks. Like each perk slot, I think they have 6 perks, so that's not that good. To be honest with you, they could have added way more. So yeah. Another thing that this game did really well is weapons. The weapons on this game are nice. Like I can be rolling out with a weapon like, for example, the NV4, the R3K, all of that stuff, the Type 2, all of that. The weapons were pretty good. I like them because each weapon, they're good and they're unique in their own way. Some weapons you can change them up. Like there's this one SMG called the RPR Evo that can be changed into an assault rifle just by holding triangle, which is pretty sick. And also there's this one sniper that, this is my favorite sniper in the game. Like I've not even used the other snipers, but yeah, I just love it. It's called the EBR 800. Now that that when you hold triangle, you can turn the sniper into an assault rifle, and I like it. I like this gun because it may not shoot bullets. It shoots these, what does it shoot? It shoots I forgot what they're called, like little projectile thingies, the blasts. I forgot what they're called, you know. But yeah, it shoots that. It may not seem good, but it's so sick. Like this sniper, the EBR 800 is I'm definitely going to be using that if I get the game. Which, to be honest, I might not get, but I'm going to get into that later. While playing the beta, I got this, I liked the EBR because I got a rare variant with it. And talking of the variant, this variant, it allows me to get something from it. It allows me to get additional ammo as well. So I love the variants that come with different attachments because that is pretty good. Although you will think it's pretty bad, I really like the variant system. I think Black Ops 3 should have done it. It would have made the game much more better because, to be honest with you, I'm playing Black Ops 3 at the moment and I still ain't getting as much weapons. Like, look how much weapons there are. And even if I do get a weapon, it's a melee weapon, which is really bad. But we're not doing a Black Ops 3 review, we're doing an Infinite Warfare review, so let's get back onto it. Weapons are pretty good. They're pretty good. I like the way you can change them up, and some of them have built-in stuff. But the attachments, however, attachments are really bad. I don't like the attachments. Like, each weapon, they basically have flipping 9 attachments that you can use on them, and they're not good. Like, I don't like the attachments. They're just, there's no new attachments. They're all the same old stuff, and some of them, they don't really have that much of a good effect on the weapon as much as they used to, which is pretty bad. So attachments, they need to do some good with it because they're not as good as I thought they would be. One thing I really like about this whole prestige system that's coming in the game is how classic weapons, you can gain classic weapons just by prestiging. I heard this because I was watching a YouTuber and he said it. But yeah, you can pick out of the 5, or there's probably more, there's probably at least 10, but there's gonna be classic weapons and you can pick one classic weapon to use each prestige. So that's pretty good, and that system is really good because it's gonna encourage people to prestige more. And yeah, it's really good. And going back to the weapons, actually, the customization on the weapons are so sick. Like the camos, they filled the whole gun. Now Black Ops 3 did this at the start, and they changed it, and then I'm thinking that they're probably gonna change it because it feels ugly, but it looks so good. Like it covers the whole gun, which is okay, and then it really stands out to certain people. So camos are good. The camos are good, and customization is pretty good on this game. Like you can even customize your rig. Like for example, each character in the rig, each 6 characters, they all have their they each have their very own customization, clothing, all that stuff. They don't look the same at all. Like the customization is pretty good. You can customize their headgear, their uniform, their gestures, even their taunts. Even in game you can do a gesture just by pressing left. That's pretty good. I like that. and the gestures are pretty good, to be honest with you. You could be doing gun sign, you can be doing like anything, the rock shine, all of that stuff, middle finger, all of that. It's so sick. But yeah, also lethal and tactical weapons, they are so sick. Like, wow. My favorite lethal weapon in this game that I got to use was the secret grenade. That was so sick. And also the cluster grenade may seem like a normal grenade, but it was actually pretty good because it just bursts into mini grenades. It's so sick. I like that. And all of them are pretty good, but one I did use for a bit was the bio spike, which is basically the knife. You throw that, it hits enemy, and it does a little mini explosion, which is pretty sick because wow, it's exactly like a tomahawk and a normal knife and all that stuff. Kombat X, all that stuff. But yeah, it just has the same stuff. And the black hole projector, I love that. That is sick. That's sick. My favorite tactical weapon was actually the drone shield. You throw this on the floor and it does like a little dome thing around you, and then it projects you. It's like a shield. It's so sick. Enemies, they can shoot you, but it can protect you, so that's pretty sick. I like that. Now gameplay wise, the maps in the beta was really bad. Like, all maps was bad except for this one map named Frontier. I like that map. That map was on a space station. I liked it. But however, even that map, it was too small. It was too tight. Like, I could turn left and I'll just get shot with a shotgun. That's a shotgun's map. That map could be, I don't know, man. It's just a bit too tight. It's the wannabe nuke town. It's a wannabe, but there's not that much open space. Actually, there is that one big space in the middle of the map, which can be like a sniper place. But apart from that, all other places on the map are tight and all of that. So that's not that good. Score streaks on the game, they were pretty good. I like the score streaks. They're all, well, I don't really like them actually. They're okay, but none of them really stood out to me. They're just the same old stuff, except for the RC8. That score streak is sick. That score streak is really good. And the AP3X, that's a sick one. And the 4, all of them, just them, and the Warden, those were okay. But the rest, they're just repetitive. They've been in every single quad. Like, wow. They just changed the name. I don't really like it. But the rest, they're pretty good. And yeah, the score streaks as in the game, it was really good. So yeah, bang, score streaks are good. But one thing I didn't like about certain score streaks was in certain weapons, like there's this thing called the biolab. No, not the biolab, sorry. Only on, like, there's this one weapon called the NV4, and then in the NV4 there's a variant. It's a legendary variant. It's called the Fallout. And this variant, like when you get 25 kills, you earn like a chem strike. It's basically a chem strike, and you can only get this chem strike if you're running this variant. And I think that's not that good because, wow, like, how are you gonna get that? Like, imagine if someone goes and they get 25 kills and it's not with the NV4. Imagine if they get this with the Type 2 or something, and they can't get this chem strike. Well, I don't know if it's called chem strike, but they can't get this strike thing. That's not good, because what if someone does not like a certain variant and they want to use something else? It's not good, man. It's not good, because they won't be able to get the score streak just because they're not using the variant. So that's unfair. They need to change that up really quickly. But the epic variants, they're pretty good. I like them. They all come with different cameras and all that stuff as usual. So yeah, damn. And the cameras are pretty good on the game. Cameras are really good on the game. But yeah, this beta was pretty good. The cameras are good. I already said that. Yeah. So tell me what you guys thought of the Infinite Warfare beta in the comments. If you got a chance to play it, please leave your opinions in the description. Like, comment, all of that stuff. Please do that to this video. Make sure you subscribe, all of that. And yeah, I hope you have all enjoyed. Actually, before I sign out, what was I gonna say? Make sure you all go and check out my opinions on Infinite Warfare video. That's gonna be right here. It's gonna be on the screen right now. And yeah, this was my opinions on the game before I played it. Now you hear my review. I would rate this game to you guys a 6 out of 10. Well, for good old people that like to play COD, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's all different. So yeah, I hope you have all enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, and Bossman out.